Hello, and welcome to episode 41 of a Slice of P.I podcast. Thank you for joining us. I'm your host, Kat Loftus. I'm here in my office at P. Sotheby's, and I've got my YouTube fire going on in the back because it's a little bit cold and rainy day, so it helps cheer the whole office up when I have my little fireplace on. Today, we are going down to Georgetown, and we are going to feature Po Boy's Restaurant and Home Kitchen Supplies, owned by Scott Steck and his son Brandon Steck. It is a fascinating place, and when I first thought about Po Boy's, I always just considered it a place that restaurant owners went to get their supplies and when they need something in their kitchen, in their commercial kitchens. However, after talking to Scott's wife Melanie, she said, oh no, they have much more than that, and a lot of things that people like you and me use in your home kitchens or in your outside kitchens. A lot of homes have outside kitchens now. So it was a fascinating tour to learn everything they have. So many different product lines they have down there. Something that you hear a lot of people wanting in their homes is the freestanding big ice machines. They have those down there. And you'll see all those, and we'll talk about how much those different sizes cost. They've got items that you could use on your boat, items to use to fillet fish, all kind of great knives, all kind of cast iron skillets, just so many great products for restaurants and for homes. So I'm excited to take you through this and let you see the whole product line that Scott and Brandon Steck have at Po Boy's Restaurant and Home Kitchen Supplies. You're going to enjoy this a lot. I also want to say, I name a few friends in this episode. So if you know me, I like to tease a lot. I came from a kind of a teasing, fun-loving family background. And so we're taught, when I see different products like fryers or big cooking pots or just ways to make different kind of foods, it reminds me of different people. So you're going to hear me say David Gleaton's name, Jeff Shields, Brian and Sassy Henry, and we're also going to say Ernie Sticks. So, and I'm teasing them with Scott saying, hey, I never got invited to eat this with them. That's totally just in fun. I know y'all would have me over to your place anytime to eat, so that's not a problem. I would invite myself if I wanted to go. But it's all in good fun, so please take it that way. But we had a great time going through there, and you will be amazed at what you can get there at the Po Boy's Restaurant and Kitchen Supplies. Base of the bridge, foot of the bridge in Georgetown near Taco Bell. They have those big red lips out in front, so you'll see that. But go with us and enjoy and learn about Po Boy's Restaurant and Kitchen Supplies. One more thing, I haven't done a podcast in a while, and when I do a podcast, my guests usually have a microphone clipped right here. Well, this is a new phone I'm using to film this episode, and my microphones did not work on the new phone. So I just had to film this episode using the microphone from the iPhone. So if you're having difficulty, just turn up the volume if you can't hear, or listen to it using earbuds, because that makes it easy to listen to. I hope you enjoy episode 41 of a Slice of P.I podcast. Okay, good morning, Scott. Good morning, Brandon. How y'all doing?
Good. How are you?
Good. Okay, so tell us about your business. We're at Po Boy's, and tell me the whole name.
Po Boy's Restaurant and Home Kitchen Supplies.
Yeah. Okay. And where are you located?
We're at 219 Church Street, just over the bridges in Georgetown.
Okay. And how long have you been doing this?
We got our business license in May. Mm-hmm. We officially opened our doors in August. However, the business has been around for about 20 years. Brandon and I just purchased the business from Rodney Long and Dwayne Christian.
Oh, I love them.
And they're fantastic.
Love them,
and
yeah.
They are still involved a little bit in the background. So we haven't let them completely leave yet.
Okay. Brandon, how did you get dragged into this?
Happened, definitely.
Yeah, when did you graduate from college?
2023.
So we're in 2025. Okay, so this was kind of a natural next step for you, right?
Yes, ma'am.
Okay.
I enjoyed the process.
So let's go back and talk about, oh, I like that. Who's this?
That's Murphy.
Hey, Murphy, do you work here? Hey, Murphy. So what I want to ask you is, first of all, Scott, let's go backwards and let's talk about where you're born, like where you came from and how you arrived in Georgetown, okay?
Okay. I'm originally was born in Philadelphia, but grew up in East Tennessee.
I did not know
I
that.
did. That's why I'm an Eagles fan. But we've moved when I was 5, but I really grew up in East Tennessee and ended up in Columbia at the University of South Carolina, where I met my wife, Melanie. We both worked at the Marriott, and then we moved here in 2001.
Okay. So I want to go back to your Eagles reference real quick. So are you a big Jason Kelce fan?
Yes.
Do you ever watch his podcast, New Heights?
Yes, I did.
Yeah, it can be funny.
It is. It is good.
A lot of F bombs sometimes, but I like it's very entertaining
Yes.
podcast, New Heights. All right, so let's move on. So you met Melanie. Y'all were both out of school by then.
Melanie had graduated from Clemson, and we both worked at the Marriott. She has a degree in finance, so she was there. I was in hotel, restaurant, and tourism management at the University of South Carolina, and I was a bellman, and that's how I.
But you were a very handsome bellman.
I was. Yes.
Okay, so then when did y'all get married? What year?
We got married in 1993.
Yeah. Okay, y'all been married a good long time.
32 years.
Yeah, congratulations.
Thank you.
It takes a lot of work and a lot of forgiveness to be married that long.
A lot of forgiveness from her. Yes.
I love that. I love Melanie. So, I went to Clemson and I was a Kappa Kappa Gamma, and so was Melanie. And I met Melanie when she and I were teaching together at Waccamaw Elementary, and I probably met her before that actually. But I love Melanie. So, y'all get married. Y'all moved. So, were all your children born in Georgetown County?
No, Carson and Brandon were born in Columbia, and then Preston, our youngest, was born in Mount Pleasant.
Okay.
But they've grown up here. We've lived in Georgetown, like I said, since 2001. So they are from Georgetown.
Right. So oldest is Carson. Brandon, you're the middle, and then Preston's the baby. They all went to the Waccamaw schools, correct?
They did,
All went
yes.
to Waccamaw schools. Soccer players?
All soccer players.
Yeah.
And then Brandon played football as well.
Okay, good. Football, that's a tough sport. It's kind of violent. What position did you play in football?
I played quarterback.
Oh, did you get hit a good bit?
Yes.
I can't imagine getting hit like that over and over again. But anyway, let's move on to your business here. So we're here at your restaurant supply business. We're going to pan over here real quick and say hi to
Vanna.
Hey, Vanna. Okay. You wanted to make sure I got her in because she said
Yes.
she does a lot around here. So what did now Rodney's a great salesman.
Yes, he is.
I love Rodney Long. But how did he convince you to go into this line of work?
I've known Ronnie and Dwayne since they owned Dogwood, so that was 20-something years ago when we first got here. The way that they just went about business, the success of this business, everybody knew about Po' Boys, and they knew who ran it and owned it, and those guys are just so personable. And then so when they approached me with the opportunity to come in and kind of move right next door and take over the name is really what we did. It didn't take long to convince me. It really wasn't a lot to convince me. It's something that I wanted to do, and we had talked for a little bit about doing some sort of business together.
So it was already an ongoing successful business.
Very much so.
Okay, so you were just stepping into something that already was alive and already was proven, right?
Yes.
So are you happy so far with how things are going?
So far, yeah, we couldn't be happier.
Yeah.
The biggest thing for us was they kind of shut their business down January of this year.
Okay, of 25?
Of 25.
Okay.
So it was about a 6-month transition period where we were moving from the building next door to here. You can see the concrete floors. We did a lot of demolition over here. A lot of hard work by Brandon and Vanna just to kind of get things up and going, get us set up over here.
What was this building before?
This was Tylen's Rehab.
It was Tideland's Rehab,
Yes.
and I think it was a steakhouse before that.
Which one was it, Vanna? It was Ryan's?
Ryan's.
It was Ryan's, yeah.
Yeah, when I show y'all the picture from outside, you can identify the Ryan Steakhouse
Yes,
shape.
definitely
Yeah,
so.
we've all been in a Ryan's.
Yeah.
Okay, so when did you start the demolition of the inside of the renovation?
We started around the first or second week in May. And it was about a 3-month process.
Okay, all right.
From knocking out walls to behind you was windows instead of doors, and all this was carpet here, and we scraped everything with 4-inch blades and removed all the glue. So it
Man,
was a process.
that's a labor of love for sure. All right, well, y'all are pretty talented that you know how to do all that kind of work. All right, so what I'd like to do now is like go through some of your product line and see what you got here, because why I became interested is Melanie and I were talking, and she said, well, gosh, it's not only for restaurant, because my brain was thinking restaurant owners would come in here and get what they need for their commercial kitchens.
Right.
But then she said, oh no, that a lot of just private citizens come in here, regular people like me come in here for their kitchen because it's really good product and it's stuff that I would use in my kitchen.
Right.
Or so many homes now that I see as a realtor have the extra kitchen outside.
Exactly.
With the TV set up and everything. And a lot of people that have those outside kitchens come here to get some of their accessories that they need for their outside kitchens.
Right. Yeah, they do.
So that's what really grabbed my interest in this. So it's not only for people in the restaurant, it's for anybody to come in here, right? Okay.
Exactly.
So that's what I'd like to do next is just go through and look at some of your product line and you tell us a little bit about that, okay?
Well, one of our biggest lines, we're part of a buying group, so we can buy from multiple vendors.
Okay.
We keep on stock, right, or in stock all the time, a TOSA for the bigger products, what you need to run a commercial kitchen. So we'll have single door refrigerators and freezers on the floor, double doors. We'll have ice machines. We have fryers. We have stoves and cooktops. We have those because a lot of times what happens is something goes down on a Friday afternoon, the restaurant needs to be up and running Friday night. They can't go without a refrigerator. They can't go without a freezer. So we like to have one of everything on the floor. A lot of times when these restaurants are doing redos or they're going to set up or they know their equipment's about to, it's getting toward the end of the life, we can do special orders for them and we can get in whatever product they want or need. We have Winco product and Airvan product. These are the small goods, everything from storage bins to spatulas, cutlery, storage, I said storage bins, but bar supplies, baking supplies, everything else like that.
Okay, so I've got to ask you a question. See, you brought up a good point. And if you want to jump in here, Brandon, give me this answer. So you said, okay, so you have a local restaurant, the refrigerator goes down, something goes down, and they give you a call, hey man, we need this pronto. Okay, so you have the equipment. Who installs it? Who installs it?
We deliver, we do not install. We will plug it in for you, but we do not install anything.
Do you know people that install?
So yeah, the reason that we do that, like there's some things that are plug and play where we just plug it in. But when you're installing natural gas,
sure,
propane, when you have plumbing that you've got to hook up,
sure,
you want a plumber, you want somebody who deals with gas, and we do
a licensed contractor. How about that, licensed contractor?
And a lot of these restaurants, they are already dealing with people because they're hood suppression systems. They've got plumbing throughout their building. They've got their plumber. And that way they've got it done correctly by a licensed, insured, bonded contractor.
I mean, it's tough to own a restaurant. That's 20 decisions every minute, I think, probably. Yes. They do a great job. We love our restaurants around here.
We do.
They do a great job. Okay, so ready to go on a tour of the store?
Sure.
Okay, let's go.
Okay.
So we're going to go ahead and walk on this side of the store back here. Okay. So you said, what do we have back on this side?
So back here we have just, day-to-day things that any restaurant would like, and that homeowners can come in and get if they would like it as well. So you've got your trays. We've got other pans down this way.
What's that? What's that? So I'm interested in what the names of these products are. But Scott, you said that Vanna is pretty much an expert in this area.
Vanna has been with Po' Boys for 6 years.
Okay.
So she has seen everything. She's worked in the restaurant industry, front of the house, back of the house. So she knows exactly what these products are, what they're used for, and the detail. And she can even come up with ideas for people that come in that are not in the restaurant business. We've had a lot of people come in for deer processing or cleaning game and things like that. And we find uses, or she recommends uses for some of these products.
So you're the creative genius behind this business, Vanna?
kind of, sort of.
Uh-huh. Do you do the ordering? Who does the ordering?
Yep, I do all the
Okay,
ordering.
all right. So, Vanna, we're gonna walk through and look at some of these product lines, and if you could just, if I'm curious, and I don't know what it is, you just tell me what it is. Okay, cool. Let's keep going. So come on. So, what are these wire racks for right here?
Those are cooling racks for your sheet pans.
Oh, it sits inside the pan.
Uh-huh.
Okay, keep going. Okay, so I'm looking at that. And this is like goes on top of a.
Yeah, for like a hotel that's serving breakfast.
Yeah.
You can see what it is.
Like a
You can
buffet.
open it up.
Yeah. Okay. You got your muffin pans down here. Oh, pizza. Do you people buy like that for their own pizza? Because a lot of people have pizza ovens at home now.
Yes, they do.
Okay. Let's come back over this way. So you got styrofoam things for to go. Okay. Is this something you sell too? You sell this stuff too?
Well, yeah, we bring these in from time to time. They do
These are
show up.
kegs?
Yep, they're kegs.
I never thought that people would have to buy kegs, but I guess you do have to buy kegs. Yeah.
Well, this is part of our used equipment. We do buy from restaurants that are maybe moving to a new location,
Okay.
so they don't want to take some of their old equipment.
Okay.
It may be a restaurant that is closing, after years of service and
Okay.
people getting out of the business.
So this is all used right here.
This is used.
So we got a couple of sinks right here. What is this a meat slicer? What is it? No, what is this thing?
That's a slicer attachment that
Okay.
goes on to a mixer
Okay.
for them to shred and things like that.
All right, and then we got, are these used back here? Or
Nope,
these
all
are
of
new?
They're all new.
Oh, wow, you have everything. A little bit of everything. Oh, I think I would like one of these beverage dispensers.
And that's the kind of thing, Kat, that people come in and get for their homes.
Yeah.
They'll get that. They'll get the heat lamps.
The heat lamp, this
Yeah.
thing?
Oh, yeah.
So the heat lamp right here, okay. Yeah, I can see that.
Right.
Especially like when you're having a lot of people
If
entertaining.
you're doing a fish fryer,
Sure.
you've got a ball game and you're getting some fried chicken or something. It's just
Yeah.
it's what the restaurants are using. So again, it's available.
You got chafing dish. Oh man, this is bringing a lot of memories back from running
yeah.
in the concession stands at Waccamaw when I was in the football concession stand or baseball.
If there's any high school that needs one of those, they can get one right here.
Right here. Okay, I forgot about concession stands. Needs all this. Okay, let's keep on walking past this way. So, would this be something that hotels would get right here?
This is just a used collection that we have. If a hotel would like some.
Hey, I like the. I like that orange. I love the orange right there. Okay. Okay. So these are also these refrigerators are for sale.
These are and these are used.
Okay.
But they're in good shape. Again, people are typically this isn't going back into a restaurant. This is going to somebody's garage or
Wow.
again, to a hunt club or
A hunt club.
like
Yeah,
that.
that's a great.
Yeah.
Okay. So these I've seen these in restaurants before. Like when people are baking something or getting ready to bake something, they line them up on these, right? Okay. Okay. All right. And what's that thing right there?
It's a countertop convection oven.
Okay. And you sell the green bar stool?
We do. That came from a place down in Charleston. So we got those when we cleared that out.
Okay. Let's keep on going. You got some meat slicers. Cold drinks.
Yes.
Okay. What do you use this big thing for?
That is a kettle, so it could be used for sauces, stews, soups, anything like that in
Okay.
a restaurant. And it's got the nice
tips,
tilt
yep.
handle, so you can pour everything out. It also comes with a pre-rinsed faucet for your pot filler.
Oh, wow. That's a great. Okay. So so what do we have over here? All right. Lots of stuff over here. I love that pretty little picture right there. Okay. So more. Oh, what is this cool thing?
Just for putting bottles of
Beer in. Okay.
Yeah.
Okay. All the
A
pans.
bucket of beer.
Okay.
Yeah, we do have used pans, and they just come out and they're priced to move and again, a lot of people just want them. They're instead of hauling stuff from their house out to their camp, they're taking those and leaving them at the camp.
Okay. So now we're getting into the commercial refrigeration.
Now we get into the new equipment.
Okay.
So
Just keep walking.
we've got freezer, single door freezer, refrigerator, bottle box, bottle cooler. My favorite, the keg.
Okay.
Um,
Does the keg slide underneath?
Yeah, the kegs do come under here, CO2 hookup, everything else.
Okay. Cool.
All right.
Is this big sinks for sale?
Commercial sink, 3-gun
Okay.
sink.
Okay. And all the accessories that go with the sink.
Exactly.
Okay.
Over here we've got the same thing. We've got refrigerator, freezer, but they're double doors.
Can you open one so we can see? That whole thing's a refrigerator?
It is.
That's a big mamma jamma right
Yep.
there. Uh-huh.
Oh, Murphy.
Murphy wants to check it out. All right.
We've got a sandwich prep box here.
Oh gosh.
So
Okay.
this is a smaller one. We do have access to the mega sandwich box as well.
Okay. I forgot about mats, that you need mats in restaurants.
Mats, you do need mats in restaurants.
Cleaning
supplies. And then what's probably the most popular item, not just for restaurants, but for the individual consumers, for homeowners, has been stainless steel worktops.
Okay.
We're seeing families that are taking out the old conventional butcher blocks, especially inside
their house,
and putting these in.
Well, it is cleaner.
It's cleaner. It's just a modern look.
Sure.
And they're getting restaurant quality.
Could you? Okay, I'm just thinking about design level. Could stainless steel countertop could it be raised a little bit higher?
If you were going to do that, this is the height right here. But if you needed something higher, you would build some sort of custom box.
Sure, that makes sense. Just build a box.
The undershelf can be adjusted to any height you want. This down here. So that's we put everything at 6 inches because that's regulation for DHAC for restaurants. And if you're going to have one and you've got some of these bigger pots and whatnot, if you're going to store it underneath, it gives you plenty of room.
Okay, cool.
Okay.
That's amazing that people are putting these in their personal kitchens. Okay, so
and the other thing is we have these, and we always come across used tops. Again, a lot of people are putting these, like you said, out by their cooking area outside.
Either outside
pool,
kitchens.
Hunt clubs, fish camps, things like that. Again.
Well, I can see why that would be so much cleaner because butcher block would really kind of holds the germs.
Yeah, especially if you're going to be keeping it outside, or if you're going to be cleaning. The other thing that we didn't point out is over there we've got our ice makers and fryers.
Okay, so the ice maker, everybody loves ice makers, and I promise you, I can get more calls. Realtors know we know a lot of contractors, and say, who fixes ice makers? Well, a lot of people have just said they just give up.
Yes.
And they'll say, let me get a separate ice maker.
So like this one right here holds 100
capability of making 140 pounds of ice in 24 hours. It holds 88 pounds in the bin. Okay, so
if somebody came in here and said, I want one for my home, where in the home do you install this?
Well, you can put it anywhere as long as you've got a drain line. So you have to have access to water going into it, and then the ability for it to drain as well. So, it can be put anywhere. What we see most people in the home putting these is in their garage.
Okay.
Or if it's a raised house and they've got a little bar area, somewhere down there.
What are these boxes sitting on top here?
Those are bags for bagging ice. So 10-pound bags. Yep.
You can sell some ice in your neighborhood.
That's right.
Okay. Do you have to have like a pan underneath these?
No.
Like
that's why you have the drain line.
Okay, but you don't need a pan.
You don't need a pan.
Okay.
It's going to drain ice, and so we've had some people that have put them, in their garage, and they'll run a little line.
So you do have to have the water line.
Yeah. So they'll run a drip line through the wall, and that's where they put their dog bowl.
What does this run?
That one right there is going to run right around $1,900.
$1,900. So put that on your Santa Claus wish list. Ice machine. I know everybody wants ice.
And the other thing about ice machines, one of the things that we have access to, everybody wants the what we call Sonic Ice.
The small ice.
So Hoshizaki is the brand for that, and we have access to that. Hoshizaki makes that particular brand of ice maker, so we do have access.
That is so funny that you say that, because I hear a lot of people wanting that smaller cubed ice. Right. So Hoshizaki. Okay.
Hoshi.
We
call it Hoshi.
Okay, cool. What is this brand right here?
This is a Tosa.
A Tosa, so that makes a bigger ice cube.
Yes, it does. Yeah.
Is it the crescent shape ice cube? Okay, crescent. Okay.
Now that actually makes a half dice.
Half ice.
Half
dice.
Yeah. Okay. And then you got some fryers right through here.
Exactly.
Fryers. You got stove. Okay. What else do we have through here? That's just, you put water in that, right? That's a warming?
Yep, it's just a warming, and they can be wet or dry.
Okay.
Warmer.
Okay. You got a new sink there. Why is that like that? What is that?
Well, this is a fryer, and it just has the cover on it, because new DHEC regulations is all new restaurants have to have covers for their fryers. So this just it shows. what
Does the oil
fryer
go
looks
underneath?
like. It does. And these baskets here come off. This just comes off when they're ready to
Oh,
fry.
I see.
At the
Okay.
end of the night, when they're done, they just put the lid on.
Okay.
The basket's on
Can,
top.
can oil be reused?
Yes, it can.
Do y'all sell the oil?
We do not.
Okay. And is that storage underneath there?
That is not. This is all the workings.
Oh,
Yeah,
okay,
this
okay,
is where
okay.
you
Yeah, that
light
makes
it
sense.
and
That makes
set the
sense. Okay.
temperature.
Yeah, Kat, one of the things that one of the businesses that has really come in to take advantage of what we have, and being that we're local, is all our food trucks. All the food trucks that are local.
Lot of food trucks.
From Merle's Inlet, I mean, down to McClellanville, out to Hemingway and Andrews. They come in, you know, they have fryers in their food trucks.
That's kind of scary. I think I hope they have a fire extinguisher.
Well, they're set up. They've got the exhaust, and they're regulated as well. So it's but they have to have this stuff, you know, to make the food truck go.
Wow. Okay.
Again, different. You know, this is just a heating lamp that actually can mount to this carving board, so it can be affixed to that.
Wow.
And then this is another ice machine. It's a bigger capacity ice machine.
What does that run if somebody wanted one of those?
You'd be looking at about $4,000.
$4,000. Just a little pocket change.
Exactly.
And
like something like this, obviously it would go in a restaurant, but you're seeing a lot of these bigger commercial businesses, like your construction companies and places like that have maybe the guys come in, they load up in the morning, you know, especially when you see these people work landscaping crews and they're out there all day, especially in the summer around here.
Sure.
For them to go and buy bagged ice every day, you know, that can be an expense on the owner. So a lot of people are putting these in their shops so that the guys can load when they're loading up in the morning, they're ready to go.
I can see the vacation rental companies having these to maybe, because a lot of what's going on now in the vacation rental business is the customer is able to order groceries ahead of time or things ahead of time. If they say we need ice in the house,
Yes.
you know, if some, you know, our local vacation rental companies say, well, we've got ice for you, we'll get some ice in your house for you.
Exactly.
So I can see that
We've
we
got the bags.
and you got the bags. You got it all. Okay. And this is like for baked goods items, these little things?
Yeah.
For baked goods
Display the baked
Okay.
goods.
Food warmer. Okay, what else we got over here? Now here comes Brandon. Brandon's back. Hey, Brandon. Brandon's coming back. Okay.
This kind of starts the section where, you know, anything you would need in a restaurant. So, you know, from bussing bins, things to clean the griddle.
ketchup and mustard
Gotta
supply.
have it.
Everything. You got everything. You even have an LED sign down there, like open,
Yes.
closed.
Exactly.
You got everything. Okay. But any of this could be used in a home, though.
Yes.
Okay. What else we got here?
More warmers.
More warmers. Okay, let's come through here. All right, so all the
Cutlery
knives.
on the backside of sharpening.
Oh, let me see that.
Yep.
You know, it's always fascinating when you're in a nice restaurant and you'll see that chefs keep their own knives.
Yes.
They're very particular about their knives. Okay, cool.
Again, more things for the kitchen: ladles, spatulas, potato mashers.
Potato masher.
Sushi
kit. Yeah, with sushi roller. I love that. Okay. All right, all the ladles. You know, this is so great. When I'm at my house and we make a soup, something I need to ladle out, we do have a bigger ladle
Right.
and a smaller ladle, but I like these even smaller ones.
Oh, yeah.
I love the different sizes of the ladles. Okay. All right.
Um,
What else we got?
Over here, we've got some different types of spatulas. We've got scales.
Oh, scales. You need the scale.
Cutting boards down here.
I'm looking at the ice cream scoops. Got the ice cream scoops, different kind of scoops. I guess you could use.
Well, and a lot of times those are going to be used to, you know, to measure out, you know, maybe it might be chicken salad or
Yeah,
whatever.
chicken salad.
You know, so that the restaurants have an exact proportion.
Yeah, a uniform proportion.
Exactly.
Okay, we got all the spoons, the serving
Right.
pieces.
Behind you, some barware things.
All right, Oh,
Yeah.
those are nice gifts for Christmas. Right there, beautiful. The bronze, I love that.
Yeah, the After 5 is a little higher end.
All right. Very nice. Oh, a juicer. Who doesn't want a juicer? That's super cool. That's pretty. All these shiny, pretty things. What is this big pan for right here?
Those are the serving trays.
Oh, yeah,
that you
yeah,
use to bring
yeah.
food to the table.
Back in the day when I was younger and more flexible, in my college, I used to wait tables. So I've held those before. That was a long time ago. Okay.
Just, you know, quick,
Silverware.
boxes of silverware. Again, your restaurants, stuff like that can disappear or
Sure.
get bent or broken. So if it's last minute, they can run over and get it. We got aprons.
Okay.
We have aprons for the back of the house, front of the house, waitress.
Okay.
And then back over here are all the pots and pans and strainers and lids.
All these nice pans. So nice. They're so thick. They look like they're super thick.
Yes.
Soup warmer.
Rice cookers, soup warmer.
Everybody's having some soup. It's so cold right now. What's this kind of thing? The strainer that looks like a.
Yep, that's what they call a china cap, and they can put that. They can sit that across the sink to drain out the big cans of green beans. And
Okay.
Things like that.
Okay. All right. Okay. And then you got the lids. You gotta have the lids.
Exactly.
Oh, this reminds me of shrimp boil right here, or,
Yep.
or crab boil.
Exactly.
So wow, this is a great place to come get those when all the people get in town for the summer vacation to do your crab boil and low country shrimp boil. Wow, this is awesome. Rice cooker. Oh, my son Cubby loves a good rice cooker. That helped him survive college, is the rice cooker. It's a lot of rice. Okay, what else you got down here?
Well, then we kind of go over this way and we get into some of our specialty items that we brought in. A lot of people were asking us for cast iron. And so we went with Lodge. It's made in Tennessee, the cast iron is. And we've got a pretty good variety of that. So we just got this in actually 2 weeks ago.
I love
So we've got not only the cast iron from them, but we also have the enamel Dutch ovens.
Okay.
We got a little display over here.
I love that huge, big cast iron that doesn't have the handle on it. It has like smaller handles on
Yes.
it. But
Yep.
I just love it. Okay, so this is your
And
setup.
then we got, these are
Beautiful.
the
Oh, those are
enamel.
gorgeous.
Yeah.
So what are some of these products run?
So like this one, this right here is 119.
119?
The bigger cast iron is 92, 95.
What would
Dutch oven is 125.
can that go in the oven? On
Yes.
stovetop
Yes.
or oven,
Yes.
which is cool.
Stovetop
Can this
oven
do,
or over
how about
fire.
this?
Yes.
Oh, say that again.
Stovetop oven or over the fire for this one here.
Awesome.
I really wouldn't put I would just do stovetop
Yeah.
or oven for the enamel coating.
Okay,
You don't wanna ruin that
okay.
Pretty finish on the outside.
But the cast iron can go in the oven.
Absolutely.
Okay, all right.
And then we've got some specialty cutting boards and charcuterie boards from a company called Landrum Tables out of Charleston.
Okay.
Melanie and I actually were down in Charleston at, where were we?
Marion Square.
Marion Square on a Saturday. Had a little pop-up farmers market, and we came across this tent and spoke with them, and just really liked them. They make everything from reclaimed wood from Charleston, so it might be black walnut. It could be
Beautiful. That's
ash,
beautiful.
Or it's reclaimed from river cypress, so something some cypress that would be in the river. So they have the wine holders. They've got these boards with the handles, and then they have these, more charcuterie boards.
Okay. Can I, so what would this run?
So this one right here is 75.
Okay.
Your black walnut's going to be more expensive.
Okay.
It's just a wood. So like on this one with the handle, this one's 165.
Okay, and how about, this is a great gift right here for Christmas. So what would
Yeah.
you
So
do?
these right here are $40.
Okay, $40, but the glasses are extra.
The glasses and the wine are extra.
Okay, cool.
So depending on what wine you get, it's going to be a lot more expensive.
That's right. That's
Yeah.
right. But that's super cool though. But what did you say? What did you say this little guy cost right here?
$40.
$40. Okay, cool.
Yep.
Okay. Okay. Anything else? So we can.
Um,
What is this black thing sitting up here?
So this is our line of King Cooker. They're out of Louisiana, and obviously they're known for their Cajun food. So
Yep.
So what we would call Buford stew here, or if you're doing perlo,
Sure.
or a gumbo. This right here is just a serving boat.
Okay, so you dump it all
You
in
can dump
there.
it all in there.
Okay.
So they have that. They've got the regular standard pots, with the turkey set up, or they've got these over here with the spouts. So a lot of times, if you're dealing with your grease afterward, rather than dumping it and pouring it all over yourself or your boots or burning yourself,
Right.
they've got these neat little spigots so you can just drain it right there.
Okay, so this is for if you're frying a turkey.
For if you're frying a turkey, or if you're whatever, if you're boiling peanuts in there, you can just drain the juice straight out of it. if you
Okay.
want to.
Okay. Yeah. That that's always been a big issue with me. Like when we're finished frying a turkey, he's going to take that oil, let it cool off, and dispose of it. That's a big deal, disposing of the oil. And I don't want to save the oil for a year to use it again. So.
And they've got a little home frying kit right here. So if you want to fry fish, fry French fries.
I love that.
It hooks right to your propane tank, just like all these other products.
Okay, yeah. So you put the propane right there, heat it up, and then you just put your oil down in there.
Yep.
It's got its thermometer, so you'll know when it's good to drop everything. So what would you put in the basket? It's like anything shrimp?
Anything shrimp.
Shrimp.
Anything you want to fry.
Anything you want to fry, okay.
Fried Oreos.
Hey, this reminds fried Oreos. So I've got some friends, Amy and David Gleaton, that live up and he loves to do a fish fry.
I know he does.
Have you seen this? I've never been invited though. Have you ever been invited to the?
I have not. It's the cigars and fish fries.
Yeah, I'm hoping to make it into that club one day, but I don't smoke cigars. So anyway, but David Gleaton, I think this is for you. Instead of putting all that paper down on your back porch, you might want to. Amy, get this for David for Christmas. How much does this cost?
This one right here is $3.94.
$3.94. Okay, and then what are these big things right here?
Same thing. They're cookers, just different configurations. That one is a 2-burner, and we actually have a 3-burner as well. And they're different heights. Some are lower to the ground. Some are higher. This is a cauldron, so this is good for your gumbos and things like that. So you've got that large one there, and behind you, Kat, is the smaller version.
What do those run?
That one right there is $2.15. And this one over here, the bigger one, is $4.50.
Okay.
And then that's a king cooker table. That is.
I love this. This reminds me of an oyster roast or something.
Well, that's kind of the idea there. That you would put your trash can under there.
Okay.
And it's all set together.
So you would put the trash can under there.
Yep.
Okay.
And it's
then
portable. It folds up, so it's great for tailgates.
So tailgates.
Yeah.
Great idea.
Yeah, it folds right up.
So you do have the portable legs.
Yeah.
Folds right up. Okay. So this display shows like with what? Crawfish or shrimp?
I think it's shrimp. Yeah, and the table's adjustable in height. So if you have a lower profile trash can, you can lower it down.
Yeah.
But you can really do anything. You could put hamburgers on this. You could put sandwiches on there. You could put anything on there.
Exactly.
But great little spots for the beverage holders. I love that, especially for game day. It's a good stand-up height where people are standing. I love that. Okay, I had one more question I wanted to ask. Ooh, I like this. Tell me about this right here.
So that's from K Cooker as well. That's just a all-in-one, whatever you need for your tailgate, or your grilling purposes. It's got everything from can openers, knives, spatulas, strainers. You're good to go. Basters.
I've got another friend in Deputy named Jeff Shields, and Jeff Shields knows that he's a professional in his mind. He's a professional. He calls himself Chefry.
Okay.
I think Chefry would like this. I think he'd like some of this.
Yeah, fold up neat for travel. That's it there.
Yeah, that's
fold
it there.
up.
Fold it
Yeah,
up.
Cindy Shields, you come get this for Chefry for
And
Christmas.
then you can put his spices and everything down in here.
Right.
As well.
He is a good cook. I mean, I've tasted his food. It's really good. And when you were over here talking about gumbo, it made me think of Sassy and Brian Henry.
Yep.
Remember when they used to do do they still do that? They deliver, you could order up like crawfish bowls?
Brandon, can you speak to this?
I'm pretty sure it's a special origin. I'm not positive, but it's definitely worth a try. I know in the past they've done it, but with them expanding into Mount Pleasant, I don't know what exactly they are doing.
I think
now.
they would do the seafood bowl or crawfish bowl. So being from South Carolina, I had never had the crawfish. So I said, Pat, we're going to do that crawfish where they're running a special. It was a couple of years ago. So we got that product into our house. We spread it out on the table. I didn't know what I was doing. I needed to call them back into my house. They showed me how to eat these crawfish.
Oh yeah.
But that's when you were talking about Louisiana Cajun.
Right.
It reminded me of Brian and Sassy doing
They
something.
definitely still do the low country boils in the summer, and you order. And we just know that Melanie works there.
Yeah.
Sometimes, and Brandon used to work there. As well, But they're still doing that. Pretty sure coming up.
Yeah, I think you have to pinch the crawfish.
You have to break the head off, snap it, suck the head, and then eat the body.
Yeah, it's an art unto itself. I'm going to leave that one alone.
And this is another line that we brought in, toadfish. And it's kind of a specialty. It's not kind of. It is a specialty. They kind of carry a little bit of everything. So they've got the knives.
Okay. What is that? Oh, that's pretty. Those are pretty handles. What does that set run right there?
This set $225. $225.
Okay, that's beautiful.
So that's $225, all 4 knives.
Paring knife, utility knife, Santoku knife, and a chef's knife.
Right.
And then this looks like a pocket knife right here.
It's a pocket knife that is at $98.
98. This is very fancy
The
stuff.
cool thing with all of their utensils though here is they have these eyes on them right here.
What's that for?
So when you lay it down, when you're dealing with the raw food at 1st, this isn't touching your counter surface. So they all have.
Wait a minute. You got to go back. I don't understand. Why? Oh, is that touching the counter?
That's touching the counter, so
that,
it keeps this off the
oh,
counter.
I'm with you now.
Yeah.
I'm with you. Okay, cool. And they got a shrimp deveiner. Shrimp deveiner. Okay.
And then these right here have been really popular. This is great for boats. It's a portable cutting board.
That's neat.
With, Brandon, you want to point that out?
We have knife sharpeners. They've got it for ceramic and they've got them for regular. They have coarse knives and you can use those to sharpen your knives on the go and then, stow away your cutting board in
Great.
either your boat or in a backpack.
So what does that run?
So this one right here is 40, and then that's the large, and then over here we have the small.
So portable cutting boards for your boat.
Right.
Okay, how much does that run?
So this one's 38.
Y'all, great Christmas presents for the boat lovers that you like to get out on the waterway, anchor your boat.
Okay, this is really the neat thing with this line. They have a line of tumblers.
Okay.
In here, so they're built for boating and tailgating. So it comes up like that.
Wait a minute, let's see the bottom of that thing. Come on. Oh, it's got
You
suction.
have to lift straight up.
Okay.
Because if you pull it to the side, like try and get it from the side. Okay, now pick it straight up.
Okay, 'cause it has the suction on the bottom.
Right. So you want to pick it straight up. That's how that works.
Very cool. Okay.
Yeah.
So that was like a bottle.
This will hold a regular beer bottle, a Coke.
Okay.
It'll hold a regular 12-ounce can. It'll hold an ultra can, the skinny ones. It'll
yeah.
Truly. It'll hold multiple sizes of cans and bottles.
I love that.
Yep.
Okay.
So this is for Mama, for the wine, to keep the wine chilled.
Okay. So for white wine, white or rosé.
Yeah.
Wait a minute. So
the bottle goes inside.
and then you do it over the neck of the wine.
Exactly.
Okay. Cool.
Different fillet knives. Their oyster knives are really great, and we've got those over here. So their oyster knives are kind of, ergonomically designed. You've got the claw crackers, oyster towel, and then this right here is probably one of our neatest products with them. It is a bowl. So if you're steaming shrimp and you want to, you can bring it out with it covered.
Oh, I like that.
Okay, so it'll keep the steam.
Okay.
Right?
Okay.
If you're doing oysters raw,
Okay.
put the ice in here.
Okay.
Put this on top.
Oh,
Put a little bit of ice on
I
here.
love
It'll
that.
draw everything down in, but the oysters will stay cold.
Love that. So
Yeah.
I love that.
And this is heavy duty. This is $60.
Is it insulated? No.
No, but it's pretty heavy duty.
Okay.
Right?
So is this a set right here?
No, these are all purchased separately. However, they are running a promotion right now where if you spend $125,
Okay.
you do get one of these 6x4 beach towels.
Okay. Cool. All right. So tell me what some of these products cost right here.
So the bowl
Bowl.
is 60.
Okay.
Let's go over here. So the
Oyster knife is 30.
Oyster knife is 30. Okay.
the devainer
Now
is 18.
that's the devainer. This is
Yep.
this is the oyster knife right here.
Correct. Yep.
And
So right here, so that's 30.
That's the oyster knife.
Yep.
Okay.
The oyster towels are 20.
Okay.
Yeah.
Okay. And then you got that claw cracker you said.
Right.
Yeah.
And then another popular item from them is this folding fillet knife.
Oh, that's scary. That's
But
serious.
it's great. And then you can hook it.
What are
on
we
your belt.
filleting with that?
Fish.
Okay.
Yep.
Okay. Yeah, okay. Wow, that's serious business right there.
That is.
And then I see a cooler underneath there.
Yeah, a little tote bag.
Waterproof tote
bag. And that is, I can't see, Kat.
That's my problem these days.
152.
152. So is that insulated?
Yeah.
Oh, you just got a bottle opener on it? Yeah. And what's the little bag for?
That is a detachable kind of storage box. It floats.
Oh, it floats?
Yeah, so
Yeah.
if you were to put your phone in there
Okay.
or put,
Car keys?
car keys,
Right.
whatever, you put that on,
Wallet.
it detaches and it's magnetic.
Great for the boat, okay.
It will float in the water if you were to lose it.
Or the beach, boat or beach. And then if this table is how, if you
So
wanted,
actually, this table is 152 for this table.
Okay.
The bag, man, let's get the price on that. I was looking at that price.
okay,
tag
so
on the
152 is for the, okay.
table.
But so many great things. What are these over here? Some menu covers.
Menu covers. Another brand of and then we've got the down and dirty deveiners right here.
Okay, yeah. The basic
And which are-
deveiners.
Exactly.
Yeah. But if you want something that looks more like a gift, you can get the. Oh, look at the
Right.
little. I love these little forks. Yeah. What am I?
Oyster fork.
Oyster
Yeah.
forks. Thank you. They're also just nice if you're entertaining and you need like something to pick up the cheese with. You can do that
Exactly.
with the cheese. So everything here. So we have. Oh, what are these? Is this for cleaning? What are these buckets for?
Yep, those are for what the restaurants have to use for cleaning.
Okay. Oh my gosh, I've got a little
This
bit.
is all of the DHEC needs. When DHEC comes in to inspect the restaurant, they're going to expect to see most of these products.
Boys only. Wash your hands. Women, men, and just restrooms. Okay. Y'all did a great job. Thank you for showing us everything
Can
here.
we show you one more thing?
Sure. Let's
So
go.
One
Yeah.
of the things that we do that's a huge need for restaurants is they want to have sanitary cutting boards.
Sure.
Okay, so all the way, we talked about the sandwich prep box back
Yep,
there.
yep.
Anywhere where they're having an assembly line for food,
Sure.
or if they're cutting anything, we can custom make cut these boards.
What is this made out of?
It's starboard.
It's like a plastic feel to
It
it.
is. So it's when you go into any sandwich prep place or any restaurant, this is what they're cutting on.
Yeah.
The one thing that we're seeing is people will call us from their boats down at on the bay.
Yeah.
Anybody that has a boat, if they want a custom sized cutting board on their boat rather than cutting on their boat. if
Do
they're
a lot of
cleaning
people
their fish-
use that?
Yes, they do.
Oh, when they're cleaning their fish.
They're
That would.
cleaning their fish,
That makes
yeah.
sense.
A lot of people are putting these at their hunt clubs or at their fish camps or at the end of their dock. If they've got a piece of wood that they're usually cutting on, they're using this. That way they can just hose it down and they can leave it outside if they want to.
How do you? What is it supported on? What do they support? Like, what is that placed on?
Wherever they have a need
Are you,
for it.
I know, but what I say. So that's the cutting board. Do you just place it on, like, seats on the boat, or like, where do you have like a flat?
Usually they've got a place. If it's a fishing boat, they're usually going to have a place
Place.
where they're cutting.
Okay,
fish.
okay, cool. And then you have the smaller ones right here,
These
right?
are just remnants.
Okay.
So if you don't have a preference of the size or anything, these are between $5 and $20.
Yeah.
And it's just little pieces that we have. They're great. It's great if you want to keep something like just for cutting onions on.
Yeah, easy to clean.
Exactly.
It's so thick. It's real thick and sturdy. I like
Yes.
it. So that's a great little something to come get here. Okay, but what is something big like this run?
We charge by the square foot, so it depends on the size. Yeah. So if anybody calls us, we can go ahead and quote them before we even cut the piece.
Wow, so you have all the different kinds
Yeah.
back here. I've just, there's so many things to think about that I've never thought about with the food industry business, but I guess there's a lot of cleanliness issues, a lot of regulations, and just, things that we don't even think about that you need to do to keep your food prep area clean.
Right.
What is that wooden paddle right here?
Well, it depends on what you want it to be for, Kat. This is a cane cooker line as well. So for the big, if you're doing a big perlo in the pots, it's easier to stir it than just with just a ladle.
Yep.
So we have wooden ones and we have stainless steel as well with these.
Okay.
So our good friend Ernie Stokes is
I love
good
Ernie.
for.
What does Ernie make?
Ernie makes, I believe, a perlo in his. Yes.
I've never been invited to eat Ernie's Perlo, so I need to talk to him about that too. All these
He did it-
people.
He did it at the Clemson game, the very first Clemson game that Ethan
I
played
wasn't there. Was it delicious?
in. I wasn't invited to that one either.
Gosh, Ernie, come on, man.
Actually,
Really?
I think he did it at the second game. I went to the first game.
Ernie, we don't mean to make you feel bad because we do like you, and I know you would have let us join in if we had been there. So, okay. And then what are the blue things for right here?
Those are water filter housings for the ice machines and
Oh,
things like that.
okay. All these kind of extra things that we don't know about. But Vanna, you're an expert on. So if there's any question about anything, you can say, well, this actually, you're buying that ice machine, but you might also want to get this. You know, I just thought about that because I moved here from Greenville, South Carolina, which I didn't grow up filtering my water, but I think everybody filters their water now. And we have a water filter, reverse osmosis in our house. So, and I like for my ice to taste good too.
Yes.
So I would be all over this, wanting to filter my ice to make it taste good.
And like you're saying, all the Atosa ice makers come with a filtration system.
Is that one I saw back there?
Yes, any of the ice makers that we have back here, that's just included with the product. So that's not
There's
extra.
just so many things that you don't think of that you think, oh, you also are going to need this to get with that. But anyway, lots of great things in here for restaurants. Lots of great things in here for for everybody that has a kitchen. We all cook, right?
Yeah.
And so lots of beautiful specialty items for Christmas, which is great. Christmas or birthdays. Lots of great things in here for boats. Oh, did you ever find out the price of the bag?
$178.
$178, and it has the little floating bag with it. Okay. Dog is not for sale.
No.
But I love everything. Thank you so much for letting us come in and look around at Po' Boys here in Georgetown, South Carolina, right over the bridges, right?
Yes.
Right
right over the bridges. We're at 219 Church Street, and you can look for the Big Lips. We had those moved over a couple months ago.
The Big Lips.
The Big Lips, they were next door, and they're here with us now. They're right out front, and our sign will be put up December 19th on the front of the building. And if you need to get a hold of us, just give us a call.
What's your phone number?
It's 843-545-7777.
Okay. So we're here with Scott Stack, Brandon Stack, Vanna, and Murphy. Y'all, thank you so much. We wish you continued success and have a great Merry Christmas.
Thanks, Kat.
See ya.
So we had finished the interview with Scott and Brandon and Vanna, and a gentleman came in from a pizza restaurant and needed something for his restaurant. And I thought, wow, that'd be kind of cool to film him actually getting some restaurant supplies for his restaurant. So this next little section is watching this man pick out what he needs for his restaurant.
Okay. So you're coming in to get something for your restaurant, right?
That's correct.
Okay. So what kind of restaurant?
Pizza restaurant.
Okay, let's go. Let's see what you get. Okay, there you go. You just need one?
Right there.
Yeah. What's it? What do you call it?
Appeal.
Appeal?
Pull the pizza out of the oven.
Okay. And do you buy other things from here?
Oh yeah, all the time. We come in and get anything that we need.
Okay, thank you. I'm saying your timing's perfect. So thanks for coming in. And thanks for letting me talk to you.
Oh, you're welcome.
See you. Bye bye.
Were you as amazed as I was about what they carry down there? You see so many things there. You think that's a great idea or a great gift to give to somebody. So I had written in my notes a few things that I saw that I really liked, and I thought maybe you would like. So I'm going to go through some of these things. Number one, the ice machines, the freestanding ice machines. Another thing, as I went through all the product lines and all the rows, is I thought about, you know how every industry has its own way of speaking and its own language? Well, that became apparent as we went through looking at all the products, and I'm thinking, oh my gosh, there's just so much to know about running a commercial kitchen. So my hats are off, and bravo to every one of you that owns a commercial kitchen. Lots of work, but you do a great job. I love their cast iron skillets. They have all sizes, small ones, large ones that can go on the stove, on the fire, in the oven. Love that, their cast iron skillet line. They have these specialized cutting boards that are specifically made for using on a boat, and they fold up. They have specialized, they're like koozies, but they have this thing that's a vacuum, kind of like, that makes it stick wherever. So if the boat turns side to side, your drink won't turn over. I like those a lot. I like all their cutting boards, charcuterie boards, and this special little teeny board that you put a wine bottle in and hang 2 wine glasses from. I like that a lot. I like all the big pots that you can use for shrimp boils, crab boils, where you put the propane, hook the propane up to it. So a lot of families have the shrimp bowls and crab bowls when they come here in the summertime. So they've got all those there. Those are great. And also when you fry a turkey, you need those big cookers. So they have those down there too. One of them had a spout. So like you have oil in that cooker, you can just open the spout and get rid of all that oil. If you boil peanuts, you also want a big pot for cooking peanuts. So they've got all those kind of pots there. The frying kits, like for deep frying, they've got those there. And people like you and me can understand them, and they have the thermometers on them. Those are really good. And what else did I see? Oh, they have things you can use at oyster roast, and they have oyster knives, fillet knives. They've got just so many different cool things down there. Take some time and go down to Po' Boy's restaurant and home kitchen supplies. You'll be amazed at what they have. I'm sure you'll find some kind of gift that you can give to somebody for Christmas or for a birthday. And what's really great about it is we live here on the coast, so sometimes you like to give a gift that's from the coast, so you'll find something in there that's good. Everybody's got to cook, so you'll find something for everybody in there. Thank you for joining us. Please rate and review and subscribe if you can, and tell your friends or neighbors about our little podcast so we can grow and get more likes and more users, and people can learn more about what we do here on the coast of South Carolina and Pawleys Island and Georgetown. I hope you have a great week, and please join us again next week. Bye for now. See you soon.